What it is, it's your boy Dutch, the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Street Stories Uncut, we over Northeast Baltimore with it, man, them real trenches. Now, this situation took place many moons ago. I was over East Baltimore in that real ghetto. But before I hop off in the storytelling mode, we're going to go ahead on and run the shout-outs down for the people that been supporting the channel through Cash App. First up on the list, we got the brother Quentin Matthews. Brother say he love the channel, sent his hard-earned money in through Cash App. Appreciate you, brother. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. And next up on the list, last but not least, we got the sister Robin Brandon. This sister watch all my content and make it her business to support the channel, letting me know she like the content and want me to keep going. Appreciate you, sister Robin Brandon. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Hey, so Tiger, like, man, you think it was them niggas? Cuz, like, yeah, man. He just dropped to his knees, like, no, man, come on. Tiger just standing there at a loss for words, for real. Don't even really know what to say. But when Tiger go over and put his hand on his shoulder to try to console Cuz hop up and start swinging. It come to blows right there in the living room. Tiger said he wasn't really trying to punch on him. He was really just holding because he knew he was upset. Tiger said he held him for a little while trying to calm him down. He let him go. He said Cuz stormed out the front door saying he going back to Philly. He going back to Philly. But Tiger said he look out the mini blinds and watch Cuz walk back to the car. Hop in all emotional and S out. Tiger standing there, busted lip. He sit down on the couch like the blunt back up. Just sit there in deep thought all the way to the morning. Stressing. Man, so after stressing all night, Tiger hop in the shower, get himself together, cook a little breakfast, right? Made a couple phone calls to some of his workers, not knowing that his phone tapped. All right, boom. So he went on here, cracked the house safe open, grabbed 30 bands, put that in the little carry-on bag. Because, see, the plan was he was going to go ahead on and put $10,000 up for each one of the 3 relatives that he lost up in Philly to pay for the funerals. And since he didn't see fit for him to show up at the funeral, he was just going to go ahead and drop the money off to Cuz. Since he was about to go back up Philly anyway, it'll all work out in his favor. So he got 30 bands in the carry-on bag, plus he had like 700 valves, 20s of cane, that he was going to go ahead on and drop off on the block after he dropped the money off to Cuz, because his workers said they was getting low. So he got the bag of money, check. 700 valves, check. And before he made his way out the house, he grabbed that 4-5 with the lemon squeeze, check. Now, as soon as he went to go reach for the door to leave out the house, telephone get the ringing. He like, damn. Double back, answered the phone on like the 4th ring. When he picked up the house phone, it was his girl on the other line. He like, hello? She like, yeah, baby. You good? He like, yeah, why, what's up? She like, no, I just came from round the way. Stayed from round the way. Tiger like, why you say that? She like, man, I was getting ready to turn on to the block. She like, man, there's police everywhere. Like, yo, don't go down there. Now he in that bitch scratching his head like, what the fuck going on? So Tiger like, what you see? Bunch of niggas cuffed up on the ground, paddy wagons out that bitch. Tiger like, for real? She like, yeah, where you at? Tiger like, man, I ain't even leave out the house yet. I'm thinking I got some shit to tell you. Whole time you got some shit to tell me. She like, yeah, yo, she like, but I'm on my way to work. In a couple minutes, she had to run back in the house to use the bathroom. So Tiger like, all right, boom, I'm gonna see you later. She like, all right, they say I love yous and all of that, right? He hanging the phone. Now he's sitting there like, fuck. So he take the bag of pills and put the pills back in the stash. When I say pills, I'm referring to the valves. He took them, put them back up. As them boys had the block under siege, wasn't no need to bringing them back out. So boom, he leave out the apartment, lock everything up. Exit the apartment building. Beautiful day outside. He walks over to the Jag, go to open up the door. He say the yellow jackets jump out of everywhere. Alphabet boys and feds. They coming from everywhere, out of every crack, hole, and crevice. They telling him, freeze, don't move. He got a bag full of money and a big-ass Desert Eagle with an extended clip on that bitch. That man said it felt like his heart stopped. They grab him up, take the bag from him, get the gun off his waist, cuff him all up, takes his car keys and house keys and shit out his hand, go up in his apartment, raid his apartment. He said he's sitting in the back seat of the car. He said he watching them come out the apartment with all this shit. He said 2 of them coming out the apartment building carrying a safe. They taking pictures. They brings out the bag with the 700 valves. Meanwhile, all the motherfuckers are smiling. He said one of them reading them his rights while he's sitting there watching them go through his shit. They take him to the precinct, fingerprint him, take him through processing, tried to interrogate him. He told him he wanted his lawyer. Shut that shit straight down. But when he said that, the officer told him, I mean, you entitled to a lawyer, but we got you by the balls. You see, your cousin told us everything. We got taped conversations, not to mention all the physical evidence we got out your house and off of you, man. Despite everything he just told him, Tiger like, man, I want my lawyer. You know how they do when you say that, took his ass to that bullpen. Now, after seeing the commissioners and all that shit, he gets a no bail. Now, he's sick. Cause now he got to sit over that jail till he go to court or try to get a reconsideration on the bail hearing, get another bail hearing, right? Well, he gets sent over that city jail till the feds come pick him up, right? The whole time he over that jail, the only person he had in his corner was his girl. After being over the jail for about a month, not really being able to get in contact with people. One evening, he called uptown to talk to his girl, and his mother answered the phone. She done got out of rehab. As soon as he heard her voice, he said a light just lit up inside of him. Everything that was going on, he needed that little bit of happiness. But it didn't last long, because right when he started like making small talk with her, she cut him off. She was like, yo, I gotta tell you something. I know ain't nobody else told you. He said when he heard that, he was thinking like, man, if I ain't already got enough on my plate. She like, your cousin such and such got killed up in Philly about a week ago. She like, yeah, man, after his sister funeral, they shot him all up in front of his mother's house. His mother like, man, I don't know what the hell happened while I was gone. She like, but it's a lot. When he heard that shit, he just dropped the phone. He started crying. Niggas over in the jail looking at him funny. He said he was bawling tears. Long story short, all the little dudes that got locked up in their RICO case with them, the niggas Tiger had working for him, they all got 15 years. They gave Tiger 38 years. However, he ended up giving time back on a technicality. So he ended up only serving 16 years. And on top of that, that whole JM crew up in Philly, they went down. The feds went and grabbed them boys up. A whole different situation. In the end, everybody lost. But after serving all that time, Tiger doing good now. Got a little dump truck business going. Got him a house down South Baltimore, brother. Ain't never looked back.